Hey folks, welcome back. We're still playing as the Ming in the early modern, and this represents a cut from the last episode because that was creeping up on 2 hours, so I was trying to keep it a little bit tighter than I perhaps normally would. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get to it. Okay, they have canceled their ransack, it looks like, for some unknown reason. I can kind of get up over here from this side as well. I also have a new Civic available. Oh no, they didn't cancel the ransack, okay. Well, I won't be able to stop it. So they're going to, like, place an outpost there and immediately found a new city, which is pretty annoying. Humanitarian aid. You know what, I'm fine with that. They're pretty far behind me. I get a lot more benefit from that than they do. So, Kerma down here, I want to come up around this way. Let's move my units. These guys are just on standby for now. Probably shouldn't have completely depleted my forces on my home continent, but it's fine. Okay, citizenship. 25 stability on all cities or extra stability on market quarter. I don't think I need either of those, to be honest. Yep, so there they go. Okay, we'll get that back online. They can't attack me in my own territory, so I'm just going to zone of control them there. They can only attack me if they're at war, or if I'm in neutral territory or an outpost. Okay. I don't really want those. I'm going to take reject. I don't want the extra science at the moment. I am deliberately trying to slow my science down. Now, I do have an observation about VIP in general. Or not in general, but specifically related to the science stars. I'm not entirely sure how it's calculated. Obviously, the scientist stars are based on like your total science outputs or something along those lines, or how what the thresholds are sort of based around your output rather than like the cost of techs in an era. Because I found on multiple occasions that I've researched all the techs that are available to me, and it would still be like anywhere from, say, 3 to 10 turns that I would need to just keep hitting end turn in order to get the maximum science stars. The kind of end result of that is that when you pick scientist cultures, if you pick a non-scientist in the next era, it kind of feels like you're being penalized because you're going to be wasting even more technology and science to get the maximum era stars. It just feels wrong to me. It's very not intuitive and almost feels punitive to the player for playing well, which I don't think is the approach I'd want to take on anything, frankly. I think that's one of the key complaints I have about VIP, even though I do like a lot about it. That bit specifically, the science star, I don't feel like works very well. Okay. Alright. So, can probably upgrade these guys. We'll get that next turn. Let's see. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make that demand. There's a part of me that thinks I should have picked the Jusson. But can't do much about that at this point. I will probably end up spending more time in this era than I normally would. I don't really want to fight them with units I have. I'll wait another turn and then it should be good. Okay. Good siege cannon, I suppose. These guys can just hang out over here. Don't really need them at the moment. So what's this, wonder? Is that temple? No, that's statue of Zeus. Okay. I was thinking it would be really nice to have Temple of Artemis. Not a big deal, but the extra combat strength on ranged units and the healing outside of your territory would be a nice little bonus for me at the moment. I can find anything useful down here. Any luxuries on this territory? No, a lot of strategics though. Will come into play in the next era. What am I building in my cities? Okay, let's make sure we're getting all that infrastructure. Might buy this out here, and that gives me a little bit more production. Let's buy that as well. I am definitely low on industry here. I'll finish that rocket cart and do that. Mycenae I've already looked at. Byblos. Yeah, that research quarter I don't want to take out of the queue because it is like halfway finished. I just don't need to actually finish it for a while. My research is more than good enough at the moment. Let's make sure we're getting stuff that is bolstering the outputs I actually need. Okay. Let's see. 16 money is okay there. Part of me that wants to attach here. It would help with my expansionist stars. So I could attach down here. I also think I should absorb Macumba into Mycenae at some point. This would let me get more shade. There are a bunch of unused districts in here. Let's do this. I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, still have an 87% surplus, and it lets me get another tea house, and it increases the influence generation of the tea houses I already have, because I now have more quarters in my city. Okay. They're feeling tyrannical towards me. It's funny. Where are they now? The Inca? Okay. That's fine. They'll probably have the Sapa Inca guards right off the bat here. But I'm not too worried. I will get this at some point. I just don't need it right now. Okay. Gonna throw a quick save on here. Just want to explore the rest of this island, sort of chain, make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. Just a quick save. Okay. And, oh, they've been subjugated. So I'd have to declare war on the Poles. Interesting. I don't have any grievances. Alright. So, I don't think this changes my plan of attack. I'm still going to go for this, but this is going to be a lot more challenging. Surprise war. So I'm going to get that -4 ticking. I also leveraged... just withdraw demands, it's fine. Really? Okay. They know they're gonna get smashed, right? Okay. Use placate to reduce their war support a little bit. Start moving units so that they can get up on land on the next turn. Aha. One of the disadvantages of having harbors is that your enemies can also use them. So we're going to go straight for Kerma here. That's really obnoxious. I'm hoping the Poles don't have a super significant army. Maybe that's a bad hope to have. I think ideally I will occupy Kerma, and then with the musketeers I have, I should be able to hold out. Now if they have, what's it called? A bunch of mortars, it might be a problem. But I don't typically see the AI. Let's see. Renounce that. No, I don't want to give them scientific correspondence. That makes no sense. Anything else I can trade? No. Okay, so they've kind of got their forces concentrated down here. Let's back this guy up. They seem like they want to make a move for my outpost, which I would be fine with if they want to throw units in that direction, because then I don't have to deal with them in the siege. Okay, let's make quick work of those guys. Okay, they'll just retreat, it's fine. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can just straight up win this. You know what? No. They have more peasants in there than I thought they would. That's something I have to remember about this mod, is that there are a lot more of those peasants due to the city infrastructure, so it does make sieges a little bit more challenging. Normally there's just four or five. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy those musketeers. I do want to do this siege as quickly as possible. I think with the addition of the musketeers, I should be okay. Alright, that army's retreating. You know what, let's queue another one up here just in case. I don't want to get overconfident, you know? And I may need backup for my my units on their foreign endeavors. Okay, I want to separate these guys. I think these guys can probably handle the siege. And then I want to attack here. Okay. And over here, all right, so I'm in a pretty advantageous position if I do this, I think. Let's upgrade that. Yeah, I have a lot of ranged units, so I think if I take this fight here. Okay, this one's a little trickier. It should still be fine. Yeah. So obviously want to bring all these guys in. Bring that guy in because you want him over here. Bring this guy in. Can you shoot anything? Okay, shoot that one. Get these guys into the water. My transports are significantly stronger than theirs. Can you shoot anything? Okay. Shoot that one. Shoot that one. They may use kind of some swarm tactics on me here, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we're gonna go up this way. Hopefully try to make landfall up there. In the meantime, go ahead and start this siege as well. They have any reinforcements? They do not. They also only have peasants. Oh, right. Those looked like civilians to me. I was mixing up my terms. Okay. And deployment. And make that attack. Make that attack. Nice, I can just get into the city here. Alright. Can I really not... Oh, those are cliffs there. Interesting. Okay, so I want to take out the crossbows because they're actually a threat to my transports. Around there. Up here. Okay, already won the siege. Oh man. Look at that war support. Love to see that. Okay, and let's grab alchemy. Grievance. We're not interested in doing anything with them at the moment, so we'll just renounce that. Keep trying to get those diplomat stars. Really not a lot of grievances to go around at the moment. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, take out those crossbows, and that'll free me up to bring my units in here to really do stuff. Can I not move and attack with transports? I actually didn't realize that. Seems a little funny to me. Meanwhile, okay, good to know that there are spies about. Let's take that guy. At least get a retreat from him. Can I? Yeah, so... Oh, that's converting super fast. Okay, I'm gonna start generating a lot of grievances soon. Let's just go for whatever gives us the most influence, which I think is going to be that one. And that in there. Let's buy those musketeers. Get these guys in here. Siege Kusa. These guys don't have indirect fire, I don't believe. So I'll have to shoot through units. Something like that. Okay. Up onto the high ground here, maybe. I'm just gonna hold with them. I don't need to take those attacks. They're just my blocker units. And over here, we are moving to Napata. Oh, okay. And they are waiting a turn, I guess. And up here, do some more industry. Pretty low. Tony industry from High Furnace. Yeah, let's grab that. I don't have a theater in here either. I'm missing a lot of basic infrastructure in Kumba. This is kind of why I want to absorb it, which I could do right now if I wanted to. Would probably pose an issue for my food. But it's gonna free up city cap as well, which I'm gonna need. What's my surplus? 208%. 118%. Let's absorb it. Yeah, minus 381 food. We get 48 industry from the high furnace now. 42 from the stock exchange. We will get the cabinet of curiosities eventually. I should grab this stuff, honestly. This is such low production for those, and they are pretty important. Actually, granary, or grain silos rather, will be good. And I do need some food. When I say some, I mean quite a bit. Okay, let's do high furnace first, then everything else. Okay, down here. We don't have the charcoal kiln yet. And my industry's not amazing in here. Let's get a little bit more. And maybe back to the merchant stars. I'm focusing quite a bit on the money in this area. Don't think I value the influence more than the money generation, so I'll keep building down here. Yeah, that'll connect me up to the city. I don't think that's going to be really relevant. I don't anticipate any incursions into my territory, but you never know. Hopefully can wrap this conflict up this turn, or this combat rather. There we go. Yeah, having the trader badge sometimes feels a little strong, to be honest. You can get so much war support from it, and the enemies lose so many. It becomes very difficult to sustain war support if you lose even a single battle against someone with the badge. Okay. Go for prosperous, I guess. I would like that extra money. Okay. Conquered Lyra. A little extra fame. Lyra's this continent here, obviously. What am I doing on tech? I've only got one more tech after this, which isn't great. It's not my ideal situation. We might have to waste a couple turns of tech, which does suck at this point in the game, but what are you going to do? Let's see. Is that a ransack? Oh. I mean, that's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's probably the green player here. My guess is that they are... I'm going to force a surrender. Let's see, where do we want to absorb this? Probably here, I guess. Look at that Grantee House. That was a pretty decent hit to my stability. Money. Money, money, money. Yeah, you are going to need more stability in here. Which is fine. Keep that Grand Moss kind of down the queue. Let's get you down in the water. Random units there. What am I doing? Okay, I'm doing okay. Take a little bit to get that war support down, but hopefully I can do it just if I win another battle here, like in Napata or something. There's part of me that wants to go after this army, but I feel like I should bring my units up here, just in case I need them. There may be a lot of reinforcements or something that I don't know about. Yeah, they have 396 combat strength in there. So I think I'm going to reinforce up here. Let's be in a pretty decent position, I think. Who I want to actually start the siege with? Maybe these guys. I think everyone starts in the deployment zone. Oh, that's a horrible deployment zone. Yeah, those are awful. Okay, let's do these guys. Usually the AI will not stand on your reinforcement points for whatever reason, which I do find a little weird because it's a pretty strong tactic, generally speaking. Basically, take the shots on anyone I can one-shot. These guys can't hit anyone at the moment. Hit up there. Actually not going to bring this last guy in. I don't want to put anyone on river and make them vulnerable to dying. Alright. Let's kind of keep him floating around this area. Okay, we'll start a movable typeface, which is only going to be 2 turns, so we're going to start losing out on science very quickly here. Probably worth it, to be honest, because now that I'm here, I'm going to start getting a lot of grievances, which is going to help me in multiple stars, but specifically on the diplomat stars, which I've really failed to generate this game. Huh, where are there other units? Probably reinforcing from that direction somewhere. Just pull my guys up. Should be able to take their flag here. Oh yeah, there they are, rather. They're the... Move him back just so he doesn't die. Yeah, okay, so they were up here somewhere. I'm hoping that's gonna, yeah. No, we'll refuse, because this is a stupid peace deal. Why would I ever take that deal? Okay, so I can era up if I wanted to. I have a fair few stars to get still, so it's gonna be a while. Which sucks, because I am going to be wasting tech. But I suspect I'm pretty far ahead in the tech game anyway, so it doesn't feel too bad. Let's see. 2 influence on commons for adjacent, +1 influence on research quarter per adjacents. Actually not sure which one of these would be better for me. I definitely want one of them. No, absolutely not. You think I'm just gonna wipe peace? I'm going to leave a unit just like standing on top of that. So this player doesn't get any funny ideas. Yeah, we got a decent number of units running around still. I also need to attach some more territories. I'd attach this one here. Let's grab that. And yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going to purchase that, build the Grand Tea House there. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Please. Please leave me alone. Might take too many turns to get over there. Nothing he can really do. You can say put. Oh. Let's make sure we pillage that. Actually, I could upgrade these guys to what? Knights, probably. Yeah, not really worth it, as I'm on the edge of going into the industrial, I think. Alright.
The written word was...
Civic osmosis? Oh, right. Prevent spread of other empires' spheres of influence from non-allied territories. That's annoying. If I completely forgot that was in the Congress, I might actually go back a turn to vote on that. Let me save. I actually apologize because I wouldn't normally do this, but that actually really significantly impacts my game plan. I can't even remember what I did last turn now. Come on.
The written word was...
Oh, is this the wrong turn? Yeah, this. Yeah, 147 is what I need. So I'm gonna have to redo this turn. So there are some things that I think should be like forced pop-ups and not just notifications. And the last turn of the Congress is one of them. Will this make a difference? It will. Okay. Yes, I'm definitely going to redo this turn. No. Yeah, we'll go reinforce it there. Make him retreat. Kind of cheating here because I know there's a readout here now, but it doesn't actually make a difference in terms of my movement ability. Okay, all right, pretty easy. And then I attached here. Build that. Okay, seems fine. Should actually build the hotel soon. Another thing, I don't need Bepos working on this. So 1,400 industry is not bad. Probably get the money. Actually, I think it might be time to get this science stuff because I'm going to be... I'm going to be overproducing science anyway. I've got this one last turn here. And then I'm going to start losing out on science production. So if I can like skyrocket my science output really quickly so that I can generate those stars and then move on to the next era, that might be my best option.
The written word was...
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I got the competitive deed for unlocking mobile typeface, so I feel pretty confident in saying that I'm pretty far ahead on whatever it's called. On technology. Sorry, I got a little distracted there because I'm looking at my empire here and taking things into consideration. So it seems like... Yeah, so we did go for globalism, which is great. All right. See. So I'm going to grab... I feel like I should get that for free, shouldn't I? Okay, artistic ownership. Let's see. I'm gonna... Just want to influence on research quarter per adjacent. So influence on commons quarter per adjacent. I feel like that should affect... Oh, here we go. Yep, we'll enact. That should affect the Grand Tea House as well, right? I'm gonna be saving a lot. I'm gonna test this here. So if it affects the Grand Tea House, I should get a decent return on the art studio in every city. Yeah, 62 influence from that? Absolutely. Also 62 there. What a coincidence. Won't be as good in my other cities. No, don't want scientific correspondence. Thank you. Trade luxuries. Yep, I'm fine with that. Get you up on land. Can you actually start this? Yeah, but they're in the combat area. Okay. Let's get you up here. Take this attack. You're gonna retreat, right? No? It's weird. Okay, go ahead and attack here. We're going to want people up in these positions. Don't want him on the front. We'll just kind of put him somewhere in the back for now. Something like that. Get you in the city. Okay, easy peasy. And yeah, that should do it for them. And the readout spawned units. So of course it did. Halberdiers. I'd send these guys back to deal with that. I don't want them to pillage my stuff. It's just super annoying to have to rebuild it all. Oh shit, I never sent these units over here. I completely forgot. Sure, upgrading all these. Especially these like really low tech ones. Okay. The whole position. We are wasting tech now, and I am below my city cap, so I'm set up to annex some new cities here. Okay. Enforce surrender. So I want Kerma for sure. And then what's important? I don't feel like all the attached stuff is actually that important. I only have 70 left. So I can really only take like one more item anyway. So I could try to take both of the cities. Oh no, I don't even have enough for that. That's fine. So Kerma, what seems the most well developed? Or the best in terms of resources? Maybe this one. I guess this one is 2. Problem is, as soon as I win this, a lot of these are going to end up attached to another city. This is the problem with surprise wars, right? You don't really have much war score. Okay. Yeah, I only have 150 to work with. Yeah, let's keep it tight. Or maybe I go for this one. Because that one kind of protrudes a little bit more. I guess, so, okay. We're going to grab Sheet here. Because that's going to be the one that sets me up the best to attack again later. There's really nothing else I can claim. So I'll get a little bit of reparation, which is really silly. Okay, have a grievance there, which we will demand. Hopefully I can pillage some of these. Before they can start attacking. Or, not attacking, attaching. You can sit there for now. Wow, forgot I had units up here, honestly. Kind of silly of me. Oh. Did I demand a grievance from the wrong person? No, okay. Alright, so I can propose a civic. Let me think about that. And that's probably where I'll cut the episode here, because this is quite long. I'll actually probably split this one in 2, I think. Nearly just 2 hours now. Animal barns, 32 food for 1 turn is pretty good ROI. Actually, you know what? It might make sense to pillage Kerma and found a new city just so I get the most updated infrastructure. Oh shit. I meant to be pillaging that. I think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm going to pillage Kerma. So what I'll have it do is start on hotel. 73%. Yeah, struggling down here a bit. Okay, we'll put it in there. I'll have it start working on hotel. Because then it won't waste output since I can't build districts at the moment. Does it actually work those? Seems like it does. Yeah, let's put it down there. Don't worry about that last. You can just park there. All right. So, what do I want? I find this a little bit tricky navigating this one. There's a lot to consider in terms of the laws, because like you don't actually want to give your opponents good laws, especially ones that they haven't unlocked already. Like, ideally, you would want to force them to adopt something they don't already have, I think. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the ideal is here. Could I just not propose one? Or just propose this one? Since I know kind of who's going to win. Yeah, we'll do that. Also, thank God I declared that warp turn before turn 150. Which I think I still would have been over the minimum, but... Okay, bunch of new grievances now. Do banish, because that gives me some stuff, and I'm about to pillage the city anyway. Once I found Kerma is where we'll cut the episode, I think. And get that going. Okay, over here. I want to take that attack? Okay. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And hopefully I'll start getting them over here soon, too. Oh, man. A glorious day for the Ming. Okay, so I was sending these guys down here because there was some hostile independence. Do I have the militarist stars? Yeah, I've 3-starred that. I want to pillage there. I also am going to need to attach some more territories. Hostile army. I see. That's annoying. Science investing. Let's go for the money. I'm wasting so much research. This really, really sucks. Like, I could go up, but there's so much fame you can get in this era. This is the early modern is where things really start to come together. Like so I don't even have 2 scientist stars yet, and I've been done with my tech tree for like 5 turns now. Right, so this is what I was talking about when I was saying how the way the science stars are now feels punitive. Okay, drop that there. Let's purchase a harbor quick. And now we have Beijing. Glorious Beijing. Attach here. They move their units. Okay. Let's attach this one, I think. This one has some districts. Yeah, let's attach the one with the districts already. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Okay, running out of food now, which is to be expected. Gee, is there a way to get food that isn't just building another quarter? It doesn't seem like it, really. Alright, let's get to the end of this turn. I can kind of assess where I'm at. At the start of the next episode. I know that was a long gap. I kind of had the gears turning in my head there. Thebes. What do I want you to do? I think I'm gonna get the sign or the merchant stars, which is fine. Yeah, look at 253,000 science. Like, outrageous. That's insane. I feel like it's based on your previous era's output in some way, and I did have very high science output. But yeah, I think how that is calculated should perhaps be something to be considered. It needs to be bounded in some way based on how much you can actually research in the next era. Not saying that necessarily it needs to be that it needs to just be like you finish all the texts and you get the star. Though ideally I think it should be like that in a sense. I'll get into my thoughts on this in another video, and I'm kind of getting a little distracted now near the end of the episode. But basically, to me, what this says is that you're trying to use the scientist stars as a way to kind of slow people down deliberately. That they have to make a trade-off between like being efficient in their science and advancing to the next era. I don't think it's a very fun trade-off. It feels bad to make that decision, which isn't a decision I can make about most other trade-offs in humankind. So I do think that I prefer the scientist star generation in the base game to VIP pretty strongly. Even though it does like accelerate the era star generation quite a bit, this ain't it, fam. Like I shouldn't have to generate double my science that I've already generated when I've completed my tech tree to get the maximum science stars. Like it's just way too punishing for someone who has gotten a lot of science up to that point in the game, in my opinion. And it confines your choices, right? Like the ideal choice for me would have been the Ming because of that. And then the French after that, because I have to always have techs available to research. And part of, I think that was the wrong direction. That's fine. These guys will be fine by themselves. Part of that is just a flawed design in the first place, I think, with scientists being able to research into the next era. It's kind of a problem for them, for the game, generally speaking. But it's amplified by the way this science star works in VIP. Okay, great. They came to fight me for some reason. Okay. Alright, and that'll do it for this one. I really have to think hard about what I'm doing after this, because this is a very low star early modern for me, which is fine. I'm ahead of other people, but I prefer to have more than this, but I am wasting a lot of science right now. So I'll have to think about what I can reasonably get within like the next couple turns, and then move on from there. Yeah, let's demand those. Give me all your stuff. I keep building more support there. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I know this has kind of been a bit of a weird game overall, to be honest. This isn't really how I expected this to go at all. Especially with the sort of where I'm sitting on the tech tree at the moment. It's kind of why I hesitated to take the Umayyads to begin with, is I figured something like this might happen. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.